guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a what's new at the drugstore video. I went to Walgreens and CVS and also PR2 sent me a couple of new drugstore products, and I wanted to share with you all the new exciting goodies. So we're going to jump right in, but before we do, today is the last day to enter my giveaway. I'm giving away a MacBook, and the only way to enter is just subscribe to my channel. It ends today. It ends at midnight PST time. I will announce the winner in a later video's description, and then I will also announce it like within a later video, like verbally. Just remember to subscribe to my channel. Last day to enter. You don't want to miss out. All right, so let's jump right in and get started. Wow, it feels so good to be, I should have probably added this in my intro, but whatever, but it feels so good to be back filming. I have been all over the place traveling. If you follow me on Snapchat, well then you've already been on the NN, and I announced a very special collaboration that I'm working on Snapchat and Instagram, so be sure and follow me there for more info. Yeah girl, it's happening. Now we'll officially jump right in. The first product that has come out recently is the 24 karat nudes palette from Maybelline, and I've tried out a lot of these palettes and I haven't had that much luck with them. I love the shimmers in them, but the mattes are a little bit chalky and dry and not very pigmented. So let's test this one out. I mean, I already know like that's a super pretty shimmer. I have so much luck with the shimmers in these. See the matte, this little matte color right here. It looks way prettier than the other ones in the other palettes. So this palette I might have a little bit of success with. Has anyone tried this palette out? Do you see like how pigmented that matte is? Holy crap. That is 20 times better than the previous palettes. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have a little bit more luck with this. I'm looking around for a makeup wipe because I'm just gonna wipe it on my pants. Does anyone else do that while they're getting ready? They like wipe it on a towel on their pants. I wanna do kind of a tutorial with this. Like, look at the pigmentation. I really think I could pull something off with this palette. I don't know if they switched up their formulations or what it is, but this one feels way better than the previous nudes palettes. Has anyone tried it? What are your thoughts? I really wanted to do a full review on this foundation I'm about to show you, but I traveled, it got crazy, and I didn't have time to do it. So I'm gonna mention it to you in this video. I haven't watched any reviews on it yet because like, I feel like it like changes my opinion whenever I watch reviews, so I always like to have like a really raw feel to new foundations at least. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. It's supposed to be super full coverage. I like the little squeezy tube a lot. Hey babe, can you help me with the makeup wipes in the living room? Thank you. Boom. Right, I'm gonna test out the shade 305 Natural Beige. Ooh, that's like a big turd coming out of there. It's like so thick and whipped feeling. Good Lord, have mercy on my soul. I am really interested to try this out. Should I review it? I don't know. It is so full coverage. It feels like a whipped foundation. So, and this color looks like it could possibly work for me. I got a little tan going on whenever I went to St. Martin, so I'm a little bit darker than it was. I'm gonna test this out. And also, I'm just gonna mention real quick, the new NYX Total Control foundation drops came out, and this is the brush that is recommended to use with it that has like the divot in it. I did a full review on it on my channel. I'll link it down below, that way you can check that video out if you want to know more. But just to mention to you, this is another new foundation that hit our drugstore. I actually have a third one, and then Almay came out with Healthy Glow Makeup Gradual Self Tan. Now if I looked at this package, I would think this is like shimmer lotion because that's what it looks like if I just saw it in the drugstore. But then I squeegeed some out while I was testing it, and it was like a foundation. All right, so I'm gonna test out light medium. Oh, look at that pump. I forgot there was a pump on it. I tested this out before I left for my trip, so I forgot what it looked like. So it's like this little pump, and then two separate products comes out. Show you. You see how two separate products comes out there? It's like a glowing product and a foundation. Look at the coverage, like how thick that is. So that is a super wet looking thicker foundation. It has SPF 20 in it, and it says a gradual self-tanning foundation. So it's supposed to tan your skin while you're wearing it. I don't know about all that, but I'm gonna try it out because it could be an amazing product. It's also hypoallergenic for my friends out there who have allergies or sensitive skin. Oh, product that came out, which I was pretty excited about. This is by L'Oreal, and this is their Brow Stylist Frame and Set. And what it looks like is like a little drugstore version of Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. And it also came with a nice angled brush with a spoolie on the end. Watched it playing around and it actually looked pretty nice. I got shade Light Brunette just because I lightened my ends a little bit. So I wanted to lighten my brows just a little bit, but I think this is gonna be too light. But I tested it out and it worked out pretty well. It doesn't have that tacky feel that the Dip Brow Pomade has. It has more of a powdery feel once you get it on your eyebrows, but I really like the brush that came with it. And the product's interesting, you know, so I'm gonna be playing with this more. And then also L'Oreal came out with this sponge, which I already opened for my convenience. This is the Blend Artist Infallible Contour Blending Sponge. They actually came out with quite a few new sponges, but this is the one that I picked up. And then whenever I took it out of the package, it feels like really rubbery and hard. It doesn't feel like a sponge material. I like the shape of it because you could definitely like bake with it. Like maybe get up under that under eye because it has that sharp little edge. But I feel like it may be too hard to blend out a cream product with, like to really get in there and blend it out. It's just too dense. This is just me judging it based on what I feel right now. I haven't actually tried it out like dampened, but I don't know. I can sense a bad sponge. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, it's no good. You know, my sponges need to be like really bouncy. And you know you got yourself a good sponge. You know. Next, moving on, I found $5 liquid lipstick. They're by Jordana Cosmetics. They make really great products for a very low price. See, these are so liquidy, but I don't know if they dry all the way, and they're so freaking pretty, and oh, they smell so good. Let's swatch a few and then let it dry on my hand and see if it's like drying or whipped. They're really consistent in color too. I mean, these like could be great. I haven't tried them on my lips. Like I said, I'm just like stuff that I bought. I'm just like trying it out. We're trying it out together. Oh, God. So I just swatched these three, and gosh, these colors are so pretty. I actually bought a lot of them because they were $5 a piece. And if these work out, I mean, they're gonna be like a masterpiece here. We're gonna move on and talk about other products, and then we're gonna see if they dry all the way. Also by Jordana, I bought two things, and I bought the Glow Highlighter Stick, and then I bought the Sculpt and Go Creamy Contour Stick. The color is medium that I have this in, and it feels like it's going to be a great product. It feels really creamy and easy to blend out, just like super. It almost feels like a high-end contour stick, which could be a very affordable way to get started in cream contouring without wasting your money on really high-end products that may not work out for you, or you may not like cream contouring and then you spend all your money on a really high-end product and you're really annoyed with yourself. You're like, oh, now I have to cream contour. But this could be a cool way to test it out because it like blends out into a powder, which is really nice. And then I already swatched this highlighter stick, and unfortunately, like once I blended it out, it like disappeared into nothing. Looking down into my monitor, people say all the time, stop looking at yourself in the mirror, and I'm like, honey, I am not that obsessed with myself, okay? I'm looking at myself in the monitor to make sure it's in focus and you can see what I'm talking about. I don't recommend this highlighter stick. It like blends out to nothing, and I was like, oh girl, no. Next, L'Oreal came out with Infallible Paints. This is a little blush palette. Walgreens put their sticker on everything. Why do you do that? Here's the blush palette. I really am digging these peachy colors because peach is like my color. The pink colors are like really bright. I don't wear a lot of like hot pink blush. What is that? Actual blushes are really nice and pigmented. I think once you put them on with a brush, it'll be really pretty on your skin. However, they're matte and they're really pigmented, so you might want to go in with a light hand with these because they could be very like all over your face, and no one wants like that much product on their face. So I'm definitely going to be playing with this more, but they're just like so incredibly pigmented. Maybe that's why it's called Infallible Paints, but I can't wait to try it out. And just confirmation, these did pretty much dry down all the way. They dry down all the way, but they feel a little bit gooey, which could be a good thing, because normally, have you ever had a liquid lipstick that you put on and it's like suctions to your lips and has that very dry feel, but yet is always a little bit goopy and doesn't crack? And I kind of like that because you don't get the cracking in it whenever it's a little goopy, and that's what I'm feeling from these. Like, it's not like 120% kiss proof, but I feel like it's not gonna crack on your lips, and it's also not whipped, so it'll still last for a really, really long time, so you'll get the best of both worlds with these. Oh, they smell so good. $5 make you holla. I may tie open all these because I can't with my nails. Next up, Maybelline came out with a bunch of their nude lipsticks, which I recommended, I think, Peachy Keen to you guys. I think that's the name of it in my 2016 favorites. But they also came out with lip liners to go with them. These are the Color Sensational Shape Liners, and they're all nude, and I bet like these colors are most definitely a dupe for some MAC liner out there on the market. These are also very pigmented and creamy, and if you need some new affordable lip liners, good lord, these are such, it's just like the colors that there's literally a hairball on the end of this one. But if you need a good nude lip liner and you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, like Maybelline is getting their nude colors down, honey. And lastly, L'Oreal sent me a package of some new hair care, so I'm just gonna show it to you. And I busted like this clay ball with a hammer to get it. Like it came in a clay ball and I like beat the hell out of it. I was like, nah, to get the product out. Because it's like their new clay line of products. So you get it, like came in a clay ball. Okay, we'll move on. Anyways, this is the Extraordinary Clay Mask, but it's for your hair. And it's a pre-shampoo treatment, and oh, it looks like it's for oily roots. That is so interesting. It absorbs oil, so if you have like that really oily scalp where you like forced to wash your hair every day, you might want to try this product. Like I've never heard of something exactly like this before. It's always about the nourishment for your hair, but I feel like people who have very oily scalps, like they get left out. It smells a little clayey, but it also smells really freaking good. Their dry shampoo, Extraordinary Clay Dry Shampoo. This smells heavenly. It says absorbs excess oil for your hair. I like how to train my hair to be like less greasy, because I used to have to wash my hair every day, but then I just like stopped and like used a lot of dry shampoo, baby powder, and like fall through the grease. And now my hair, I wash it like every 3 days, maybe even a little less than that. And then this one is the Rebalancing Shampoo, a 48-hour purified roots and hydrated ends. It says it absorbs excess oil. I'm gonna wash my hair with this in like 3 days and see what happens, because I don't know, that's weird. You never hear about shampoos that are specifically for oily hair. It's all about what can nourish your hair the most. So I'm interested to see what happens with that. That was embarrassing. All right, guys, so I think that's it for this video. These are all the drugstore products I came up with, and yeah, that I share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be entered to win a MacBook, and that ends January the 15th. It ends today. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here on my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
Oh, shit. Throw some bacon on it.